If you don't know who Nikolai Schirmer is, he is a professional skier from Norway that shoots and edits all of his own short YouTube videos, and they are absolutely insane. After randomly stumbling upon his videos, I was hooked instantly. His storytelling, the beautiful shots, the insane adventures, it all felt really new, really well produced, and just different to anything else that I've seen out here on YouTube. So in this video, I'm going to break down Nikolai's filmmaking style to see what we can learn from his short films on YouTube. I'm sure I'll miss a few things, and if I do, feel free to comment in the section below. The first thing we'll talk about is his drone shots. Now, he shoots on the DJI Mavic Pro 2, 4K and 10-bit, which is the Mavic Air 2 Pro. It's a beautiful drone, definitely one of the higher quality ones. The one thing I notice about his drone shots is that he always has more than one axis of motion, which adds a lot of depth to his shots and is very important in the mountains. So if you only fly in one direction, let's just say you flew sideways as someone was walking on a mountain ridge, it would look kind of 2D. But what Nikolai always does, he adds another input into his drone controller, and you'll see in these shots, he gets a ton of depth as you see him kind of roll around the mountain or the subject. And that is key to getting the look that he gets, something I think we all should take note of. The second thing we'll talk about is the color of his videos. I don't think that Nikolai does a ton of color grading, but what I will say is that most of his shots are perfectly exposed. That seems obvious. Why not have your shots exposed? But when you go around YouTube, you'll see a lot of people that do blow out at least some parts of their shots. He rarely does, and also, as I mentioned with the drone footage, he doesn't seem to use auto exposure a ton, maybe on the GoPro, but on his A7S III, he always uses manual exposure, so it never changes mid-shot. In terms of the colors, I think it's helpful that he's often shooting in Norway, where the sun is really, really low, and it gives great lighting and great shadows. It's not too harsh. Most of us don't have the luxury of having a low sun angle in the sky all day, but it's a reminder, try and shoot super early in the morning or at sunset, try and get those nice long shadows. That's definitely an important part of his style. The next thing we'll talk about is his editing style. One of my favorite things is how he uses audio from his GoPro or his camera on the ground, and he'll use that with the drone footage, and it just gives you a feeling of how big the mountains are and how small they are in comparison. And then with his storytelling, he follows a pretty basic storytelling template, but it works. You know, what more can you ask for? He lays out the adventure, throws in some jokes.
I've done that one.
I did your mom.
Adds suspense, which in the backcountry is not hard to do, and then has a resolution.
That was epic.
It's simple, it's clear, easy to follow along, and it's exciting the whole time. Overall, I'm super happy for Nikolai and his channel. I think it's going to absolutely explode this year. I remember finding his channel when it was at 8,000 subscribers last year, and I think it's going to be huge, and he definitely deserves it. Feel free to check out my filmmaking workshop linked below if you want more case studies like this. I have some in there, and I'll be adding more. If you want more case studies on my channel like this one, please leave a comment below, and I will see you guys in the next video.